Yeah, get creative here with this weapon with items like God's Fortune, which gives you celerity so that you can draw mana when you have celerity through God's Fortune. Then you draw mana, then uh, not just draw mana, but also you can do something with this almost stupid. Uh, when you have celerity, when you have God's Fortune, you can use Healing Branch Staff to draw mana. And when you don't have celerity active, you can do things like create a mana flow that is cheap. You're now beginning to see what's wrong here. And I might accidentally get celerity just by doing mana flow. Then I do a skill. Then back to God's Fortune, I might see if celerity happens. Fountain of Life. And did I get celerity? If not, I could then I do another, since I have, what is it? Spellcast modifier 659 magic point 1 cast. Spells have modified spell cost and damage only affects spells with the following base elements water. So the only thing that Costa has the best deal is Fountain of Life. The other options for the Salmo I don't care very much about because I'm wearing an water armor and am going up against an enemy that I'm wearing a water armor to protect myself against water enemies, and I'm supposed to cast a water spell to do water damage to a water element enemy, and thus heal them. And this game mechanic never makes sense to me unless I'm using what's called the stun nuke in this game. It never did. Now that I'm getting bored of using the only good combination with this armor is out of all my unless my water spells are also a healing spell for myself, I have almost no good combinations what water spells I can use with this type of armor, since I'm wearing a water element armor to protect myself against enemies that are also water resistant, which doesn't make any sense to me, I'm afraid. And it removes this. If I didn't have backlash on myself, it would be really bad for me right now. That's the only real combination I could pull off that's any good using things like the skills, mana flow, and healing branch, or a healing type of water spell for myself. They all suck. And mana barrier isn't really supposed to cost me any magic points after I cast spell cost modifier. Let's see if it does or doesn't. It still needs to cost me something. But now that I cost it, my mana, let's keep costing it non-stop and see what happens. Plus 22 blocking defense. Okay. If its startup wasn't so, if the melee ranged and magic defenses were higher, this would be a really good armor, but the only saving grace with it, it doesn't replace Ghost Costume, I'm afraid, because it takes too long to kickstart it, as far as its defense boost goes. But its mana shield, that's its only saving grace of anything that I know. Yeah. Its mana shield doesn't look like it's going to go away anytime soon. That's at least a saving grace as far as this goes. Plus 33.89 blocking. This is getting stupid now. That is resistance plus 10. Okay, do I have slowly? I do. With slowly, I do this. And I heal up myself. Because why not? And let's start putting things back on this armor. Let's see how far I could get it, I guess. Slowly's back on. Let's add up the magic barrier and see what I can. Well, the mana shield sure is high. 1.1548 magic point for one hit point redirected. Can I even get hit at this point? This might be the only saving grace that you get from this armor because the rest just blows. This would work really well if I was using things like, I don't know, this right now. Tennis ball is supposed to be real good with it right now. Now that I use, I don't know, summoning stone, I guess. Might go really good with, I don't know, Climb chair sword, 1, 2, 3. Summoning stone, and let's see how much damage I could do with it. Now that my mana shield is really, really high right now. Getting down. There's supposed to be a 100% chance that I can now injure the monster using something dumb. because why not? It keeps getting higher all the time. And so next down, and just because I guess, one, two, three, something's down and skills, just because it's really, really high right now. And even if it did get through, I don't think it can at this point, which is getting dumb. I really don't see the point in this anymore because it's nearly impossible to get through my magic failure at this point. If it really can get through. Yeah, just because. Healing branch or healing spells that are water based is just about the only good uh, setup I can do with what's called archmage apprentice. Free water spells that water armor that is supposed to do uh, more than do water damage to a water monster instead of heal it. I don't understand that one bit, but the water spells in this armor are good, and I guess so is the magic barrier that's really, really cheap. Magic barrier is a really good skill to use when you're in a water armor and going up against water armors. It's two saving graces in this game is the healing branch and the magic barrier, but that's about it. Other than that, I don't see this armor working that well in a real world situation where you're using the thing. I'm sorry. That's my test so far.